right, hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? We are back once again with session number 2 of our Stormlight Archive TTRPG stream. We've got the same crew here. The crew will be existing through the rest of this campaign. So we got Caputi up on the far left of the screen there, Sam next to him, Evan below, and then Hemal below him. Character names are there too. We'll go over character introductions in a second now that we spent some time between sessions getting all that kind of stuff prepped. But yeah, we are back and we are going to continue on. Last time, let me get my notes up here. I had them up a second ago. We did the first 2 chapters of the first steps, like intro adventure. So everybody started building out their characters and making some choices. And then between then and now, we flesh out characters and got paths chosen and the, you know, races and stuff like that. First, I guess let's do this. Well, let's go around and have everybody tell us their character name and explain, you know, what they look like and where they're from and stuff like that. So Caputi, we'll start with you.
Sure, put me on the spot.
Yep.
I know nothing about myself.
You just need to know what you look like.
Who am I? I'm Ina. I kind of look basically like my picture. I know I have luscious red hair.
Oh yeah, here, hold on. I can share a larger picture of you.
Yeah, that would work.
Oh, cool. Can you share a larger picture of me with me? That'd be great. I don't know what I look like.
Probably.
So I got those long, luscious red locks that I've never had as a child in real life. I think little like.
Oh, why did that not pop up? Oh, I didn't share it. There we go. Nope. That just came up and says, did the picture come through for you guys, or does it just say clipboard image?
It just says clipboard image.
All right. Why did that not share? That's weird. All right.
No.
Well, I'll figure it out. Sorry. Continue, Caputi.
Yeah, honestly, just kind of like skinny build. You know, I guess hopefully you guys can see the picture, but I guess, and I don't know much about singers yet, but kind of having red veins kind of run throughout my body.
I don't have a good way to display these pictures like I thought I would right now, but
kind of like a light armor type of thing going on right now, just as an archer.
it's a little picture,
nice.
But you can see it on the character sheet.
And I think blue eyes.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to
so
see if I have my height.
You got kind of
maybe a little taller.
A little bit of a like spiky carapace, as you said. You're a singer, so you got that that general look to you. Let me see if I. Sorry, I'm still trying to. I added some new
Calling me basic.
yes, macros and stuff to this, and I'm trying to figure out how they all work. So this is just gonna take a second. This. I have your character images here. Does this work? I do that. Aha. Nope. That didn't work. Weird. Okay. Well, I can't share the pictures right now, but I'll get the pictures and have them for next time so we can share them. I thought this was working, but it's not right now.
Zooming in on my icon seems to be at least clear enough, if that helps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I can just do that. I can just zoom in on the map. That's a very good point. That'll work for now. This is Ina. All right. Then we will go to Sam.
Sure. So my character's name is Rath the Bolomaku Taonith, or Rath for short. He's an Unkalaki who spent some time in the Reshi Isles, learning to kind of hunt and communicate with nature in ways that he wouldn't have had the chance to in the mountains
The Horn-Eater Peaks.
Yes, I was trying to remember what they were called, but the Horn-Eater Peaks, yeah. So he's got some history there as well. He is tall. Want to say I'm just imagining around 6.5 feet. Not like super muscular, like maybe a little bit less muscular than the icon would indicate, and also a full head of hair.
It's also like an arm reaching behind his back. I'm like, I wonder what's going on there.
Oh yeah, that's because the picture that this was, it was a picture of two Horn-Eaters next to each other, the male and the female, and it
Yeah.
Yeah, it depicts both.
That's canon. He's got a sneaky third backhand. He's got a hand.
Yeah. I would like that.
Yeah. Otherwise, like a lot of my physical characteristics are typical to that of an Unkalaki, with the darker skin, the reddish orangish hair.
We got two gingers on the team.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Love that. Love to hear it.
Yeah. So.
For those unaware with the lore of the world, it's because the Horn-Eaters do have a little bit of Singer blood in them.
Mm-hmm.
It is Singer.
So
I thought it was Vaden's.
No, well, I think Vedens also have a little bit of it, but it might be a mix of the two, but it's definitely a little bit from the Singer side. They definitely have Singer blood.
Okay.
Them and the Herdazians.
The Herdazians make sense. It's the fingernails.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right. Oops. I just tried to open something. That would be Rath then, and then Evan. Would you like to go next, please? It's not really a request. It's your turn.
No. I'm Vazrmeb. I am a Thalen, if you couldn't tell by my glorious eyebrows.
I'm zooming on the eyebrows.
Those are some nice eyebrows.
Father was a fisherman, grew up in a little village somewhere in Thalena. They don't cover that part of the map super well, so I couldn't really tell you where.
Oh wow, those are nice eyebrows. I thought that was like...
Yeah, all that white is eyebrows. It's crazy.
Yeah, they often like will style them and like tuck them behind their ears or something.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, that is Vazrmeb. And again, we'll go more into like the backstories and their classes or their paths and stuff in a little bit. Technically, we're still session 0 portion, so they don't necessarily have their paths until we finish this opening part. So we'll get to that in a little bit. And then last but not least, Hemal, would you like to describe your person?
Yeah, my character's name is Inari. She is an Alethi. It's not highborn. What do they call it?
Light-eyed.
Light-eyed. But she's got like really muddy light eyes. Like it's like the base tier of light-eyed people.
Like 6 non.
Yeah. She's dressed and carries herself very like prim and proper. Shrewd, born discipline seems to have been part of her upbringing. But she is generally just very curious. She wants to know things. She likes to uncover secrets, and that's what she's going to try and do.
Pay no attention for those who know the lore, that this picture looks suspiciously like Yasna Colin. That's just a coincidence.
Purely.
It like fit the character.
Yeah, no, it really does, which is why it's funny. But the sharp-eyed people who pay attention would probably know that. That's not even like deep lore or anything. That's just one of the main characters of the story.
Just the main character. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but there's only so many pictures, you know.
Yeah.
There really are. Yeah. It's a struggle.
All right. So, other than that, that's all the characters. We'll get to know them more in a little bit. I do have everybody has decided which order of the Knights Radiant that they would like to eventually go into, whether it's right away or if they wait a little bit, which is also a possibility. But in the top left-hand corner of the screen, those are the symbols of each of the chosen Knights Radiant orders. So if you want to figure that out, you're welcome to. Just a couple reminders before we start from last session, and then I'll recap and we'll get into it. You guys are still technically level 0, like I just mentioned, so until the end of the Stonewalkers thing, which will be pretty quick into the session, any of the heroic path stuff that you picked, you can't use yet. You're still technically level 0, so any of the like class path options that you took, or like the key skills and stuff, you don't have. There's a couple other reminders here for when we get into other things that I wanted to remember to tell you about, but I'll cover those when we get to it. Why is this not deleting? Delete, please. Okay, whatever. Let's see. And then we rolled a couple dice last time, and we'll know that a nat 20 or a nat 1 also comes with opportunities or consequences, complications, depending on which one you roll. And then there's also the plot die, which is the d6 that has 4 options that you can roll on it that can also provide a complication or an opportunity. So those are going to be important anytime that we have to raise the stakes, as it's called. It means that you're rolling the plot die and adding that effect to your roll. I think my keyboard died. That's why it's not. Oh, I'm using the wrong keyboard, idiot. I'm trying to type something on my game computer, and I'm using my. I have one for my stream computer and then one for my game computer, and I'm using the wrong one. All right, so yeah, those are the main things I wanted to recap here. And opportunities and complications can be used in multiple ways. I actually do have a there should be another note that you guys can see under the journal that's mechanics notes. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So there's an
So
opportunities
it's
and
under that,
complications
journal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the same page as the player notes thing. So there's opportunities and complications that explains what you can do with those when you roll. So it's a collaborative thing.
Oh, cool.
If you have an idea, a lot of times it'll just be you get a focus back or you lose a focus or something like that. But if there's an environmental thing you want to affect, you guys are welcome. Like if you roll an opportunity, you can say, okay, I have an opportunity. I want to use this for a critical hit, or I want to give somebody else help on their next roll with mine or something like that. And we can work together to figure out how those will work. But yeah, this is here. Kabuti, there's also another note for you there. That's a singer specific thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, other than that, I think we're ready to go. Any other questions or reminders you guys need before we start?
Don't think so.
Not that I can think of.
All right, yeah. I mean, if you think of anything, absolutely let me know. But without further ado, then we will go into the recap. Last time, as I said, we started the first step adventure, and we're going to be transitioning into the Stonewalkers adventure. It started with everyone was traveling with a caravan from Kolinar to the Shattered Plains, and the caravan was attacked by a group of soldiers that you eventually, I think, worked out who they were. Don't want to say it if you didn't, but I'm pretty yes. Oh yes, the first thing on my recap. So I'll go over each character and what you all did during this encounter. So to start, we have Vazrmeb, who immediately, with some of the arrows that were fired into your caravan, recognized the colors on the arrows as belonging to High Prince Thanadol. There was a woman that was injured, and Vazrmeb rushed to her to try to heal her, and was successfully able to heal her, but she also lost consciousness shortly after, just because of her injuries and for recovery purposes. But she did gift you a notebook that contains information on Alethi noble families. After helping her, you tried to lead more injured people to safety. However, a few of them got caught in enemy fire as you were trying to escort them. so you lost a couple there. But you can continue to tend to the wounds of the soldiers and the civilians alike as the camp started to regroup a little bit. Eventually, a shard bearer appeared and attacked and dealt heavy damage to a lot of people. But in the end, he retreated with the army after starting a rock slide, which trapped most of the caravan in a ravine. And you helped. Again, there were many more injured from that rock fall that you were able to help heal the injuries for. And once the camp had kind of settled down, continue to heal the wounded and to make a stew for the camp to kind of calm people's nerves and get everybody who is still awake and not, injured, revitalized a little bit. Inari started by, as the attack began, was beset by an attacker, and she ran to her things to pull out a tube with some parchment inside with a note inside, and you're able to successfully recover that and duck out of the way of the attackers to save yourself. You searched some enemy bodies for clues and found I don't think you found anything necessarily important aside from maybe reaffirming the fact that High Prince Thanadol's people were the ones that were attacking you all.
That's what I have in my notes. Yep.
And then you continue to just protect yourself and find hiding places to avoid being caught up in the fighting. You aided some of the non-soldiers that were being affected by the rockfall and helped get people out and to safety. Continued helping after the fighting kind of died down by repairing some of the vehicles and inspecting some of the soldiers that were still around, just looking and seeing if there's any signs of spies from the other side staying behind or people who were there in the beginning. And you took notice that Bright Lady Ralanat, who was the leader of your caravan, was nowhere to be found. And again, you recognize the shard bearer, the blade that he was wielding, as one that belongs to High Prince Thanadol. Not necessarily him fighting, but likely one of his champions who was lent the blade by the High Prince himself.
Okay. Are you saying Thanadol, like TH?
Yes, Thanadal.
Okay. I had Panadol in my notes, and I was like, that can't be right.
TH.
That's the
Rath, you were also checking on injured people as the fighting first began, but you were unable to identify the arrows that Vazrmeb was able to recognize. You, however, decided to climb the walls of the ravine to get up with some of the soldiers, and you were very successful in kicking a commander down into the ravine, killing him and scaring away many of the soldiers that were on top of the of that part of the ravine. You called for some allies to come attempt you in fighting, and you rallied some of the soldiers that were making their way up there as well and got a good looking in on those guys. As the enemy started to push in more, you attempted to rally some troops and unfortunately had a bit of a mishap while you were trying to
that was my nat 20 and immediately followed by a nat 1.
That's right. Yes.
That's so
and
good.
you jumped up on a stump or a stone to sort of address the troops and ended up slipping off of it and embarrassing yourself a little bit after a speech. However, you still gained the respect of a decent amount of soldiers from your activities on the rim of the ravine, and you were able to gather some of the soldiers together after the rockfall and sort of cement the troops a little bit more towards the end, boosting the camp's morale a little bit during the endeavor that we had in order to sort of make camp for the night. And then finally, Aina, you searched through some of the gear and grabbed a weapon, pulled out a bow, and went into the fray, running towards some enemy archers and returning fire yourself, but getting harried by many more arrows than you were able to produce on your own. But you continued to run into the fight, protecting some of the soldiers that were being attacked by the enemy troops. You were unable to identify the shard bearer yourself. Luckily, some of your other companions were able to do so. You ended up jumping in front of some of the injured allies that were affected by the rockfall and able to kind of save some of them from a more serious injury or death by kind of putting yourself in front of them and pushing them out of the way. And you then spent some time looking for weaknesses in the wall of rock that kind of blocked you guys in here to set up some traps and some alarms in case enemies approached in the night. You would be alerted to their appearance. And with that, a lot of you all camped for the night, ate some stew, rested up with the rest of the recovering troops, and slept. The next morning, around the campfire, you were all approached by Captain Velen, who was the now highest ranking officer here, who was leading in charge of the caravan at this point. And he asked you as a group to venture to a place not too far away, a couple days trip to the Covenant Stone Crossroads, to find another group of Alethi soldiers that should be nearby to get them to send aid to this troop. He kitted you out with a whole bunch of equipment, and you set out on your way, and that's where we ended. You all got some money, you got some weapons and other various helpful items that you should have in your inventories. I believe we added them all appropriately.
So.
And
Yes.
with that, this is where we will begin the story, or continue the story, I should say. And so I'm going to, before we get back to your characters, I'm going to jump to a little interlude-esque thing here to introduce another character that will be an important part of our adventure here. And so, this is a little bit of backstory on a character named Tiff. Tiff is a valued member of the Ring, the governing body of the cultivation spread. The Ring has recently, within the last few centuries or so, begun the search for candidates for bonding. It has been millennia since the Recreants, and they believe that humankind has reached a point where they are able to handle the responsibility once more. However, they do not take this decision lightly and mean to properly vet any candidates before making decisions. Tiff was one of the many chosen to venture into the physical realm, risking her own mind in order to locate a partner. Many potential candidates were observed over the course of many years, but she had no luck in finding one that she believed was truly capable of this honorable task. That is, until she found Vazrmeb. Vazrmeb was but a young Thaylen boy when she first encountered him. He was innocent and with a caring heart. On multiple occasions, she witnessed him caring for an injured friend or assisting a neighbor in need. This included not only those he knew, but even those ignored by the masses. Anytime he saw a soul in need, he endeavored to help them. After many years of shadowing the boy, now man, Tiff became more and more sure that he was the one. Occasionally, she would get careless and he would notice the remnants of her movement left behind, and she knew that he was catching on to her presence. One day, while he was traveling the fields, he came upon a man that was part of a hunting party. The man was gravely injured and had been abandoned by his party. Seeing the man's despair, Vazrmeb treated him and helped him to safety. Shortly after this, Tiff made her decision and formally introduced herself to her new partner. And as we kind of come back in, you guys have been traveling for a few days now, or I guess it's probably early the next day, I think. And hold on, let me pull up something here. But as you guys are traveling, you're kind of maybe not, tightly grouped together, walking around. There's a lot of empty space out here on these plains. And from next to you, Vazrmeb, you see a little green spark kind of moving along the ground with you. Would you like to describe what your companion looks like?
So to most people, it'll just look like some vines kind of scuttling across the ground, which sounds weird to Earth people, but on Roshar, many of the plants are a lot more active. Because of the high storms coming through the region, plants had to be able to retract their leaves and roots quickly in order to not be just blown away by these crazy powerful storms. So moving vines isn't always noticed by a lot of people. But these don't seem to have a plant attached to them. It's just a cluster of vines, and I think there's maybe crystals in them, Billy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of because for the most part, cultivation spread are able to keep themselves hidden from anyone that they don't want to observe them. But occasionally, those who are looking will see little like crystals briefly that will then crumble into dust, and they sort of form this path that you might capture a glimpse of like a vine-like substance that again will crystallize and turn into this dust. But Vazrmeb sees her a little bit differently, as she has chosen him and chosen to reveal herself to him, and you can see her pretty much on a constant basis.
Okay. And it's been described in the books as the vines sort of come together to make a face, and so like it'll have eyes, like eye holes, and a mouth made of vines that'll move around.
Do I
And
have?
that's Tiff.
Yeah. So as you all are leaving the camp, Tiff will kind of side up next to you, Vazrmeb, and just, I hope those men that you helped in there all heal up nicely, but it's good that we're going out. They definitely need more help, so it's good that we're able to go out and get some more assistance for them.
Yeah, it's the best I can think to do at this point.
Well, you and these others did a good job helping them yesterday, so being able to provide more help, it's like you said, it's the best we can do, but I hope it's enough.
I agree, Tiff. I agree. Hopefully we can do more for them, but if we can't, at least we did something.
And she just kind of nods, following along in your shadow there. And I will say, any of the observant among you may notice that Vazrmeb is sort of mumbling to himself, because while you can't see or hear Tiff, you can still hear Vazrmeb responding. But with that, you guys depart the camp, and you shoulder your packs and clamber over the boulders that have blocked in the caravan into this this ravine. Pink and purple tendrils of finger moss retracting into their shells as you search for handholds, because as Evan described, a lot of the fauna or flora on this world is more mobile than what we imagine here on Earth, and it reaches out to grab liquid and sustenance, but if it senses movement of predators, it will retract into like shells, or the high storms is what it's mostly afraid of in general. And they retract into their shells as you search for the handholds. Velen, the sergeant, waves goodbye from the ravine, and by midday you've left the caravan far behind you. Bye, Rath.
Bye, Velen.
The day stretches long as you travel through the barren landscape. Small rock buds, hard-shelled plants dot the side of the wagon track, and playful, translucent windspren dart between waving grasses. As night falls on your first day of travel, you hear a cry of alarm followed by quick and ominous trumping. Trumping is the sound made by these creatures that you are going to see in just a second. It's like an animal's vocalization. A curly-haired man wearing gray robes lurches into view. Orange paint spread, like long-fingered hands, claw their way up his body toward his arm, which he cradles along his chest. Seeing your group, hope lights in his face. "Help!" he cries, stumbling. Behind him, several feral axe hounds, six-limbed creatures, lope forward with frightening speed. And I can show you two things here. The first one is going to be what this man looks like currently. So that is what you all see. The pain spread are the little hands that are reaching up on him. So you can see that he is visibly injured right now. And as you can see, his arm is in a sling across his body as he's kind of crawling towards you. But he also has, visual cuts and scrapes and bruises along his body as well. And then the second thing is going to be the battleground. As we transition to this here. So we are going to do our first combat.
Let's go.
And I'm going to drop you guys onto the map. You guys are coming from the southeast here, or southwest. My fault. Also, keep in mind you all are determined right now. So what that means, and you can see the description under your conditions too. The lightning bolt tab on your character sheet. Determined means that when you fail a roll, you can uncheck your determined status to give yourself an opportunity on the roll as well. So you still fail, but you can use it to like help somebody else with a future thing or get some focus back, which focus is used to activate a bunch of your abilities and stuff like that.
Don't worry, Ruby. I'm combat ready.
That's on the first failure.
That's on any time you fail. You don't have to use it right away. You can choose when to use it. It's just it has to be after a failure, not a success.
Okay.
So the way combat works in this game is there are 4 sections of combat, 4 phases of combat. There is fast player turns, there are fast enemy turns, there are slow player turns, and slow enemy turns. And the way it works is if you do a fast turn, fast characters go first. Fast NPCs go before slow characters, and slow characters go before slow NPCs. You don't have to determine which one you're going to do right away, but as soon as fast NPCs start going, you can't choose to go as a fast PC. You have to wait until the slow turn. But say like Evan decides he wants to go fast, and then Sam was planning on going slow, but Evan does something that sets Sam really well up. He can be like, all right, I'm actually going to go now before the fast NPCs go.
Okay.
Going fast, you get 2 actions to use. If you go slow, you get 3 actions. On your character sheets, it has all of the possible things you can do for actions. Like I said before, right now you don't have any of your path-specific things for actions. So for this combat, focus on the disengage, gain advantage, move, strike, or use a skill actions, if you'd like. The gain advantage is what it sounds like. You can do a skill check to try to gain advantage on an attack against something. So like you use one of your actions to try to fake out an enemy to distract them so that you can get advantage on an attack. Move, unlike something like D&D, once you use the move action, you can't break up your movement with an attack. So you have 30 feet of movement, you choose the move action, you only move 20 feet and then attack, you don't get 10 more feet of movement. Your movement ends after you stop moving.
Got it.
Strike, you can make 1 strike per turn. Normally you can make an offhanded attack as an additional action, but it costs 2 focus to do so, and you have to have a weapon in your offhand. Offhand is essentially whatever your dominant hand is your main weapon, and whatever your other hand is would be your off weapon. So whether you're left or right-handed, it doesn't matter. Your offhand strike is just whatever weapon isn't in your dominant hand. But yeah, so I think that's all that needs to be explained for right now. Disengage is a little different than something like D&D also. If you disengage, you get 5 feet of movement that won't activate attacks of opportunity. It's not all of your movement. You just get to move 5 feet without triggering strikes. So part of disengaging is also 5 feet of movement.
Okay.
So you guys can also arrange yourself however you want. I don't know why it says that Kabuti is 5 feet up.
Yeah, I'm flying. I'm hovering apparently.
How did that happen? I'm trying to get rid of that, but I don't know. Well, whatever. You're not hovering. Just not yet.
Damn.
Not yet.
Maybe it was like part of my natural abilities at some point.
No, that's a feature of Foundry where you can change your elevation. I just don't know why it did it.
Why it did that?
Oh wait,
Okay.
actually, hold on. I can do this here, I think. Oh no, it has your elevation at 0.
What's the?
Oh wait, Vazrmeb's the one that's elevated.
Vazrmeb.
I see it. I don't know why I'm elevated.
Don't know. It's fixed now.
Get on my level.
But so let me actually get everybody in here and add you all to the combat. So if you go on the right side, there's the 2 crossed swords. That is the combat tracker. So this is the encounter that we're in right now. So you all can, if you know you want to go fast, you can click the stopwatch to move yourself to a fast turn. Where the 3 blue arrows will turn into 2 orange arrows. And this is how you can see where you're going. It also tracks your reaction and how many actions you have. So like you can see, Aina has 2 actions available still. And as you use actions, it should automatically tick those down so you can keep track of how many you still have to use.
That's really cool.
It's very nice. It's great. And it'll take a little bit of getting used to, but once we do, I think it'll be super helpful.
So in my weapons on my character sheet, I don't see the sling that I picked up, and every time I try and click equip on it in my equipment, it doesn't go.
Go. I think you have to unequip your mace first, because you have a mace equipped. So right click left click. You see where you have mace and then it has the sword that's colored in that says main hand. Click on that to unequip it.
It's not doing anything when I click on it. Let me try it.
I just did it for you.
Okay, cool.
And then equip the
sling. I thought that's what it was, and it just wasn't working.
There you go.
If I can use that, then I will go fast.
All right, yeah, the sling is equipped now. Oh, and that's another thing. As long as your character's not surprised, at the beginning of a combat round, you get your reaction back. The first round of combat, if you're not surprised, it is assumed that you draw your weapon. Otherwise, drawing a weapon is an action. But since none of you were surprised by this, at the start of your combat, you automatically draw your weapon, no action required.
Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. How do I? Is this what I do? That's it.
Yep, you're good. You got your fast.
I accidentally clicked the use action button.
Right click.
I should have 2.
Right click on where it's actually, if you click on the gray one, it says restore used action. Do you see that, or is that something there you go. Okay, cool. I'm still not sure what things are things that I have to do or what you're able to do, so I just wanted to make sure. All right, but yeah, with that, and anybody who's going fast, so you guys can decide between the fast characters who wants to go first.
Up to you, Inari. Are we gonna start shooting from my bow?
Yeah, I'm gonna start slinging from a sling. So yeah, doesn't particularly matter to me. You got it.
Yeah, one more question with movement, Billy.
Yeah.
Movement is just an action, correct?
It's an action, yes, to move up to your speed.
Okay.
But again, if you do anything else, then it cuts off the movement and you don't get to move anymore.
Yeah, but so like I have 30 feet of speed, but if I have 3 actions, I can move a total of up to 60.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yes. Some actions can be used multiple times. Movement is one of them. I believe it says specifically in the description for the action whether it can be used multiple times or not.
Okay. All right, that needs to be there.
And there are a whole bunch of other basic actions that you guys can use. The ones I named earlier are just like the main basic actions that are going to be the most useful in general, but yeah. Also, this map, you can't see it on the stream because it's got higher privileges, but each character has their own field of view that they can actually see, and like things are revealed for them. This is a big open map, so basically everything is revealed, but other maps may not be like that. All right. All the descriptions and questions are done, so Aina and Inari.
Okay. Yeah, I think having my bow out, I'm gonna just start shooting. At least with my first action to one of the closest ones.
Sure. And I will say, as this man yells out to you all and waves, these creatures see you and turn in your guys' direction, looking more interested in you guys currently than they are this man who is preparing to run and hide himself.
Okay. Is there any one of these that look more focused on him?
No. Seeing this new group of hardier meat appear, they seem to have lost interest in him pretty much completely.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I will. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll fire at this one here. Axhound 3. That seems to be, kind of ahead of the pack if they're coming near us.
All right. Also, if you hit the T or the R key, it toggles the ruler so you can measure stuff without having to like click stuff.
Cool.
You can toggle that on and off. All right. So yeah, you aim for Axhound 3, you target him, and then roll your attack. So go to your actions and you can click your bow.
Okay.
I'm assuming is what your bow's not equipped.
Short
so
bow.
So if you go to your equipment and on your short bow, you can click the sword, which will equip it.
Got it. Yep.
And then the
All right.
action will show up under your actions tab.
Got it. Cool. All right.
The range is 80 feet, so I think you're probably good.
Let's see how we go here.
Oh yeah, plenty good. Oh, hold on, I need to scroll to the bottom here on the stream. Oh, that. Hold on, why is that not showing up? God damn it! Hold on. Why is the? Oh, I need to adjust that to show the roll, but sorry, a little bit rusty and slow start to the first session, but we'll get there. A 19 will definitely hit this thing for 10 points of damage. So I will apply that damage. I think I have to do that. So
10 seems high.
10 is a lot of damage.
Does seem higher. Yeah.
You rolled a 6 on your D. That's
my
max
go.
damage.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
You have a 4. He has a 4 to his light weaponry, and he rolled a 6 on the D6. So that is maximum damage. That's a lot of
Let's
damage,
go.
as they say.
It's a lot of damage.
I was about to.
So you. Oh wait, no. Why did that deal the damage to you? Damn it! Hold on.
Oh no.
That almost
It
killed
hurt-
you.
It's so strong, and the recoil.
How do I? Why can I not target the axe hound?
Are you
There we go.
expertise in short bows too?
Yes.
Yeah, short bows or light weaponry in general?
Short bows.
Short bow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you do have short bow proficiency or expertise.
That's just-
Yeah.
Gotta
So
give
you.
me a hands-on one too.
Why is this axe hound's character sheet not popping? This is annoying. Come on. How do I get this to show up? Okay.
I noticed when I pop out my character sheet, I can't click things on it.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, because it's
You
not your
can-
turn, I guess, in
You
combat.
can navigate it, so
But
it
you
helps
can't.
it that way.
Yeah.
But
Oh, actually, I'm gonna click. So on your turn, Caputi, or anybody, click the hourglass next to your name. I just did it for you, Caputi, but that's how you activate whose turn it is.
Gotcha.
Yes. So you loose an arrow. These axons all turn around and are starting to move in your guys' direction, and an arrow takes the axon number 3, and it immediately like shakes in pain as you see a nice deep shot embedded in between the carapace of this thing. Because like most creatures on Roshar, these things are heavily carapaced and like crab-like.
Nice.
I can share an image of them too. I should have done that before, but yeah, that was a nice hearty hit on this thing.
Very nice.
You still have one action. So what would you like to do?
Honestly, I'm honestly just gonna kind of stand my ground, shoot the other one.
So you can't take a second shot. You can only use strike once per turn.
Okay. Got it. All right. So I'm going to then, if I move to this area with like just the rocks, does it give me some cover? And I know I'm not taking cover, but does it look like an area that can get like a little bit of an advantage?
Yes. I don't remember exactly how cover works, but I mean, yes, it will give you some cover. These guys don't seem to have ranged attacks though, so you're not sure how much that'll help.
Okay.
But it would give you some cover.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Let's see here. So, what are my other possibilities right now?
Yeah, if you look at the actions you have, I mean, there's a bunch of different stuff you could potentially do. But I don't know how much of it is helpful right now in this setup that you're in. So.
This, right.
Oh, I guess. Well, yeah. So, if you're behind cover, you can use the brace action to give yourself some cover. That's how you like officially get cover. Is the brace action. However, you you don't have an additional action once you move there, but you can get there to prepare yourself to brace next turn.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
All right.
Cool.
Also, I would recommend to everybody look at the aid and avoid danger reactions because those are, and dodge, because those are going to be pretty helpful. And if you don't have other things to use your reactions on, you might want to try to use those as much as possible.
Well, reactive strike.
Yeah, that's basically an attack of opportunity.
Got it.
All right, so that was Ina's turn. So Inari, you click the little hourglass next to your name.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So that activates you, and then you get to go.
That's me. I will gain advantage with my first action.
Okay.
Good move.
What are you doing to give yourself advantage?
Oh, I have to choose. I have to say what I'm doing.
You have to make a skill check to give yourself advantage, and it can't use the same skill that you're attacking with.
Okay.
Weaken target.
Yeah, sorry. Wait, let me look at my skills real quick. Wait, where are those? Here we are. Oh man, so it can't be like I don't know. Maybe I just try and like focus with I don't know, I don't know, take aim at one of them.
Sure. I mean, I'd say that's
for a little bit. Yeah.
Why is this not working over in your guys' character sheets?
Yeah, as opposed to a quick shot. Just
yeah. So something like
do like I got a sling. I'm ramping it up and making sure I'm aimed.
I'd say you could do a deduction test.
Well, not that, but you know what I mean.
Like a deduction test to sort of try to get a read on one of these things to give yourself a better shot at it.
Sure.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I didn't choose that because it's one of your highest skills or anything, but but I mean that's the kind of thing that find advantage or gain advantage is good for. Like you pick a skill that you're good at and say, okay, you come up with a reason why you can use this to give yourself a better chance.
Oh sure, I'll deduce the weak spot that I'm aiming for.
Basically,
I crafted how I could get an advantage on this shot.
Yeah, figure out what you know about axe hounds and what you can do about it, and yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So I just make a deduction skill test. That's it?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Oh yeah, 22 is good.
Do it?
Yes. So, and let me see something else here. If you click on gain advantage on your character sheet, what does that do? There's the use action for gain advantage. Does that prompt you?
I don't see that. Oh wait.
Okay. That clicking that, because if you click that, it marks the action for you on your character sheet or on the action tracker thing.
Did it work?
It
Oh
did,
yeah, I think it's
yes.
already done it for me then.
Yeah, I clicked it just now.
Oh, okay.
When I was looking for it, but yeah, okay.
Oh, I see what I have to click. I was clicking on the. Okay, I got to click the picture.
Yes.
All right, so I did the gain advantage, and now I do the strike.
Yep. So so you can choose when you
Oh,
strike
I need to choose a
to
target.
give yourself advantage on either the attack roll or the damage roll. So when you click the attack, it will prompt you to say which one you want to give advantage to.
Okay, sick. Which one of these did he kill? He killed 3.
Yes.
3
3 is the one
I'm
that
gonna
is
get 2.
heavily damaged.
damage.
If you guys hover over them, do you see the health bars?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, I
I'm
see
trying
where it's
to
highlighting.
select him
You
as my target.
I think you hover and hit T.
Hit T. Yep.
Cool, thank you. Things are just moving a little slow. Come on.
Oh yeah, we're working out some kinks today.
There it is. There it is. I did it.
Oh baby.
It's the first
Now
session in
click
like a month and a half. So.
Strike
In the first
does
combat,
not have enough actions to strike. Okay, give me
Well,
back
because
an
you
action then.
because you clicked strike without Also, you don't want to click strike. You want to click your sling. Your sling.
Okay, cool. I was
strike.
about to ask that.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's going to do an unarmed strike. That makes sense.
Right.
Key off speed.
You didn't choose your advantage.
Oh, I didn't see it give me that out.
When you click the attack for sling, it pops up the window. You can click on
Yep.
which die you want to give advantage to in that window.
Oh, that's okay. Did I miss with either of them?
No, you hit. But just for future reference, so you don't miss out on opportunities and stuff. But yes, that definitely hits. For 5 points of damage to axe sound number 2. Why is my stuff not working here when I'm like clicking these guys? They're not popping up with the same stuff they normally do. Hold on, I feel like I have something. Oh, I'm dumb. I still had the ruler toggled.
Oh, yeah, I can do it afterwards. So here, I can do the click. To
Oh
roll
yeah,
with
I forgot it.
advantage.
Oh, I forgot it has that. That's great. Yes.
I was just gonna say, do you have that feature? Because we can see that.
Yes. If you forget, there is a button to toggle it. That's awesome. Okay. Yes. 5 points of damage. To axe sound number 2. As you load up your sling, run forward, whip it out, sling a stone at this thing. You wait for it to position itself in a way that you have access to a nice uncovered portion of it, and the stone strikes, and this thing kind of whips to the side a little bit as the stone strikes it.
I'd like to change my deduction to be finding the juiciest stone around me.
Okay.
Again,
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah,
There you go.
that's a good deduction. Yeah,
That's
you look
why it
around on
works
the
so
ground
well.
and you find a nice
Hey, boy.
it's a nice big nice sized stone. It's got some nice jagged edges to it that like jam into the
Yeah.
creature. That's
Big
great.
enough to make contact, you know.
The best part of gaining advantage is working out why it worked.
Why it worked.
Or a really flat stone, so it just skips across and.
Oh, yeah,
true.
yeah.
All right.
If they were in a line, that would have been perfect.
So that is Ina's turn. Before I move on, do either of the other two want to take a fast action, or are you good? I won't check this every time, but just because we're just starting.
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Slow. 3 action.
Well, I would say that this man is going to go and take a fast action. I think all 4 of the enemies are going to take slow turns. So he's going to go, which way is he going to go? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's one action.
And he's gone. And he's gone.
5, 10,
That was me last session.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, didn't mark his move, but that's fine. I'll just do that. So he moved to the other side of this big rock over here. I don't know. You guys probably can't see him, I guess. Yeah, he just vanished from your guys' vision. But you watch him run behind one of these rocks away from the creatures. And
Jesus, how did he get caught in the first place?
that will be his turn. And then we will go to the slow characters' turns. So Rath or Vaz, who would like to go next?
I'm fine to go if you're not ready yet.
Well, so the only question that I had was just to reiterate, are we we have our heroic paths?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
You will get
Alright,
those
never mind.
at the end of this combat, basically.
Okay, then that's gonna dictate what I do. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. I'm going to use 2 of my actions to move. Oh, do I gotta roll that onto me? Is that what it wants me to
Well,
do?
click. No, you're good. Click yourself
Okay.
to activate you in combat, though.
Oh.
The hourglass.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
trying to
cool.
update this chat box so that it's not displaying correctly for some reason.
So where did that go? I can do that. Okay.
Reset this.
Go to 30. Up. Oh, I guess I do just do that, huh? And then... Okay, I can see him from there. That's good. So we're gonna go here.
Okay.
And then with my handy dandy long spear,
Oh, we got
with
reach.
its melee reach.
Oh, hell yeah. I saw you measure and I was like,
nice.
oh, 65 feet. It's just out of reach. Psych.
Yep.
Nope.
Man's
That's
got
the
his
wrong
spear.
number.
Nice.
Oh wait, how do I see range on my? Oh, okay, yeah, no, it's fine for range on
Yeah,
the sling.
it's-
Yeah, I was checking range. You're good.
So I just click the use action button on the long spear. There it is. Okay.
Yes.
I'm used-
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
used to
Hemal,
having
I
to
think you're
drag
still
the die over to them.
Oh yeah, Hemal, I think you're still targeting the axe hound, by the way.
How do I untarget?
T.
T
Do
again.
T again.
Yeah.
Just T again? All right, there you go. I didn't realize only one could target at the time.
Tia.
And yeah, I think that's all she got.
Oh, that was a cool little animation.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all should have been doing that. I don't know why yours and did yours and Hemel's not do it, or because I wasn't
I
paying
don't think
super
I
close
saw
attention.
it when I did it.
I saw the dice roll for me.
No, not.
There's a little spear animation.
Yeah, not
for...
the dice roll. There's a weapon animation.
Oh, didn't even see it. Don't know.
I missed it too. I was distracted.
Yep.
It was supposed to be working, so.
Go
But
back and look on stream.
yeah, we'll see the next attacks. So Vaz, you strike out, and unfortunately, this thing with the reach, the distance away that you're going from, this thing has plenty of time to react to the strike, and you catch it on the carapace, and it kind of just slides off and doesn't make a solid puncture into this creature.
Where in the where does it tell me that I didn't hit? I guess is my question.
On your roll,
In the chat.
yeah, it said if you
Oh wait, no, the
expand,
chat doesn't
if
actually
you
tell
ex-
you if you hit.
does it say targets at the bottom for you?
Yeah.
If you expand that, it says axe hound. Their physical defense is 14,
Okay.
so
That's
you
helpful.
miss.
And in what scenario can you have it graze the target? and
Oh,
still,
any
is
any
that-
scenario. So that is a choice that you have right now. Thank you for the reminder, Kabuti, because I totally
Yeah,
forgot. But yes. So since you missed with the attack, you can do what's called a graze for your hit. So you can spend a focus to have it do the dice damage without, or sorry, oops, to have it do the dice damage, not including your, or no, sorry.
proficient- or-
Yeah, it does the dice damage, not including your bonus.
Okay.
So in this case, you would do 3 damage. Your bonus is only a +1, so grazes for you are almost as good as the normal hit.
Yeah. I am, however, not going to use a focus right now.
Okay.
I appreciate it, but want to test the waters before I use my limited resources.
Yep, and for those just joining this game for the first time, yeah, focus is a resource that characters and NPCs can spend in order to activate their various abilities and do some certain actions and stuff like that. You should all be able to see the attack rolls now because I got that window fixed. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it's fixed now. All right, I should be able to focus more on this. I was really worried about getting that fixed, but yeah, so your strike misses out, and this creature lets out more of that, like those like trumping noises that they were doing as they were chasing this man along, and looks at you with vicious intent. And then we will go on to our last character. So Rath, click the little hourglass to activate your turn.
Yerp. All right, so
We will get into it.
I'm going to spend 2 actions to move. A total, I counted it, 60 feet.
Perfect. Well, you guys are like the perfect distances away. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out.
Oh, I have to turn off drawing first. Hang on. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, yes,
Wait.
there we go.
Oh shit! Hold on. I just saw that I can do this. Bam!
Oh.
I was trying to figure out a way to do that this whole time, and I finally figured it out. So this
Wait,
is
what
what the
did you
things you're
do?
fighting are.
Axe hound.
Those
I
are
wasn't expecting it.
what axe sounds look
Jump
like.
scared me.
I have put a couple images in the reference tab in the Discord too.
Great, thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. All right.
No,
Sorry, Sam.
That's okay.
I was excited about finding that.
That's okay. You know what's funny? It didn't even pop up on my screen.
Oh, weird.
So like when somebody was like, "Ah," I was like, I thought they were just shocked by how much I was moving across the screen.
That's also pretty
Speaking
shocking,
of
to be
the
fair.
Okay, so what is it? It's
So hover
which
over and
one
hit
is this?
T to
This is-
target.
hover over, hit T. Okay, and then with my last action, I'm gonna strike with my side sword.
All right. Yeah. So you pull out the
using speed.
thin. It's shorter. It's probably shorter than a short sword. Even it's somewhere between like a short sword and a knife.
I'm doing what I can with what I have.
Yep. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
A 10. Unfortunately, again, 10 does not hit. Would you like to
Cool.
graze? Spend a focus.
Why not?
Okay. So Rath, and I didn't even see when he attacked. Did it show the little attack symbol? It did. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So I can click this graze button and turn it to a graze, and then click the enemy and apply damage. Bam! 6 damage to this axe hound.
I'll take that.
As you guys have dealt some good damage to 3 of these guys. As you run up and slash at it with the sword, this thing has eyes forward, ready to rush your group, and has been following you since you started charging at it, and now looks like it is very ready to attack you as well. However, it is their turn, so that is going to be allowed. And since you are right up against 2 of these guys, they are definitely going to attack you, Rath.
Oh.
So this thing,
What'd I
axe hounds
get?
3 and 4 are going to attack you. I might as well
Okay.
do them one at a time so that I can track their things. So I'll start with 1.
Can I use my reaction to aid and like distract one of them somehow?
Does aid have a range? If not, then yes.
You must be prepared and in range to realistically assist them. For example, you might aid their attack by flanking, or if you're within speaking distance, you might coordinate with them to search for an enemy. I'm within speaking distance? I don't know.
So
Am I?
aid is to help them land an attack. It's not to distract an enemy from their attack.
Oh, I can't use it. Okay, I can't use it that way. All right.
But Sam, you do have anybody who gets attacked, you do have the dodge action and can spend a focus to give disadvantage on the attack.
Then
If
I
you
will
want
do
to.
that.
It is another focus, so don't forget to be tracking your focus as you use them.
Yeah, because I just used one for the, what was it, the
The
graze?
graze, yeah. So
right?
you're down 2.
So I'll set it to 4, but yeah, I'll do dodge.
So that will be against Axon 3 probably, since that'll be the first one to attack you. But I'm gonna start with Axon 1, who's gonna go for Vazrmeb here. Oh, actually, it probably is good to move them kind of in tandem because they do have things here that work together. So pack instincts. Pack instincts.
Legally distinct.
Oh, actually, no. This is one at a time is the way to do it. I need to trust my initial judgment. So Axon 1 is going to run up to you, Vaz. Use one of his actions to do that. And then it's going to attempt to bite you. So it's going to target
I'm going
you.
to attempt to dodge it.
Okay, so spend a focus, use your reaction. You can click your, if you click the, oh, cool. If you click dodge, it automatically checks off your reaction. That's beautiful. I was curious how that would work. Okay, so it is going to strike, bite. Yes, it's going to do that. It has disadvantage on its attack. Oh wait, why is it not? If the target
I do love how these enemy tokens swivel as they move.
Oh yeah, it's whatever direction they moved in last. And yes, it keeps them that way.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it not let me? Oh, that's a skill test. Oh, whatever. Ooh, it's a 10 and 11 for 14.
Oh, die.
For your against your physical defense,
Which is a 14.
which just hits. Okay, and I spent a focus on this guy to activate the secondary effect of this, but we'll do the damage first. Oh, it did roll the damage. It didn't give me the option to get advantage on the or disadvantage on the damage, which is weird, but that's fine. So Vaz, you take 7 points of damage from this thing. 6 because you have deflect, which it did automatically adjust for.
That's nice.
However, what's less nice for you is that the secondary effect of this is, well, it's not going to do, so it knocks you prone. So you can go to your effects and
Lightning tab.
yeah, the lightning tab, and give yourself the prone condition.
I assigned it to. Okay. Oh, cool. If you right-click your character and there's the aura symbol on the top right, assign status effects.
Yeah.
That also applies it to your character sheet.
All right. And then Axhound 2, in reaction to that, is going to activate its on the hunt reaction, where after an enemy within 30 feet of the Axhound falls prone, the Axhound can move up to 15 feet towards them.
Oh, but no.
So that will be Axon 1's turn is done. It won't actually use both of its actions, or all 3 of its actions, but that's fine. So Axon 2 is going to go on his turn, and it's going to move up to you without using an action, which doesn't really matter because they don't have a lot of things to use additional actions on. But it is going to bite you as well. Since you are prone, it does have an advantage on that.
Hey, you better cut that out.
This no.
Better chill the hell
You
out.
tell him, Vazrmeb.
I think it has. It should have advantage. I think,
You
right?
get him.
That is an effect of prone, right?
Like, heal.
While you prone, lying flat on the
Generally.
ground,
Healable.
you're slowed. Melee attacks against you have advantage. So is it going to automatically do the advantage? It's not saying so, so I might have to adjust that. But let's see. It did not automatically do the advantage. It's going to hit anyway. This might knock you
do
out.
it.
No.
It does have advantage. That's not crit.
No, that should bring me down to 1.
Oh yeah, 5 because you have deflect. Yeah, it sure does.
Damn.
That
God
is
damn, that piece of
lucky.
armor.
That is lucky. Yeah, good thing you're the one that took the armor. All right, so the first Axon runs up and bites you and kind of yanks your leg, and it surprises you and knocks you flat on your back. And the second one comes in just right in the middle of your chest on your armor, bites in, and some of the teeth kind of pierce through, and you feel the punctures going into your chest, but the armor stops the initial vital damage from going through.
Yeah.
All right. And that will be Axe Hound number 2. So we'll go on to number 3 now. Who's going
Oh,
to?
I thought he killed number 3.
No, he
We didn't kill any of them.
No,
No, we didn't kill
you've gravely injured 3 of them, but didn't kill any of them. Well, you gravely injured one of them.
Oh, I should have
Seriously injured
focused.
2 of them.
We should have focused. I didn't think about it.
Hey, it's the first combat. You'll figure it out.
Now. Yeah.
All right. So Rath, this first one's going to attack you, and you are dodging it, so it does get disadvantage on said attack.
Yeah.
So it's going to strike. It is going to do that. It gets disadvantage. That is not as
That's
good
a
as against Vazrmeb.
Okay.
That is a 9 to hit you against your physical defense, which it looks to be 14. So this first one, you see that you put yourself in this dangerous spot between these two, and you're focusing to your mind to avoid these. And you see this first one lunge to strike, and you manage to juke out of the way and don't take any hits from that. These guys don't really have like extra actions and stuff to take, so I guess they could technically use the like gain advantage actions, but I don't think these creatures would. They're kind of wild animals. More tactical enemies probably would, but these guys won't. So then we will go. You're just going to use the one action. They mostly went slow to allow you guys to get to them before they attacked, so they didn't have to use all their actions to get to you.
Smart.
So 4 is going to go, and oh, well, that's fine. It actually, since there's 2 of them within 5 feet of you, it should have had advantage on that attack too. So it should have just been a straight roll. But
Straight up.
considering the first roll here is the 9, that's what it would have been anyway. So
Okay.
we'll just stick with that. But this one has advantage against you because there's another one within 5 feet of you. And it will do this. Not enough.
He's only able to dodge once.
Oh, is this?
I was gonna say, can I dodge again?
Dodging costs your reaction, so no.
Boo. All right.
And make sure. Okay, you did. Your reaction is gone. So if you click the reaction in your character sheet, it will mark off the reaction on the combat tracker for you.
Yeah.
Where's the reaction?
It's the little backwards arrow, the one right next to your picture. Oh, you're talking about on the character sheet?
Isn't that what you said?
Yes, but it looks like you used it because it's not there.
It's not there. Yeah, it's not there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're good. I think you clicked it already earlier.
Yeah.
But it
That's
just
why I was confused because I couldn't find it.
Oh yeah, no, you're good. Okay, so this one's gonna bite you, and it's gonna use its focus, and it gets advantage. That's gonna hit, not a critical hit, but that's a 20 to hit you. And it's gonna just do 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Did that not apply the damage? 6 points of damage. There we go.
There we go.
So as you're focused on the first one that struck and you're able to dodge out of the way, the second one comes at you from the side and bites you in the side, and you again feel the fangs pierce into your skin.
Oh.
And it spent the focus, which means you are also prone. As it kind of jumps on you from the side and knocks you over as you're off balance from dodging the first strike.
Oh, that's not good.
So as Evan said, you can right click on yourself and go to the assign status effects button on the right side, second from the top.
It looks like a man that's glowing
Yep.
almost.
Okay, let me find prone.
But that
Found
is
it.
the last of the Axe Hound attacks. So we go to the next round. How do I go to the next round? Hold on. We can figure this out. This one? Yeah, next round. Bam. So it resets everyone. And gives all your should have given your reactions back. Did not.
We
Interesting.
didn't give our actions back either.
No, so I'm trying to think. Oh, once you hit activate, it gives you your action back.
Okay.
So That'll happen on your turn when you
Yeah.
activate.
Got it.
So fast PCs. So any of you guys that want to go fast, you can switch every time. So like if you choose to go fast one round, you don't have to go fast every round.
Okay.
I should have
All right,
explained
cool.
that earlier. Sorry.
Yeah. Nope, that's great. I will go slow.
Same.
Okay. Keep in mind that if you go slow, you will go after any fast enemies.
Yep. I mean, maybe I should. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna move?
We don't necessarily know when they're gonna go fast, or
No,
No,
I guess I should go
But
fast.
Vazrmeb and Rath are both laying prone at the feet of two of these creatures.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Oh, whoops. Sorry. It started my turn on accident, so I'm just gonna say I'm going fast. So
That's fine. I mean, I can reset that.
okay.
But yeah, okay. So you guys can go. Whoever's going fast can choose who wants to go first.
I mean, I'm basically gonna aid one of these guys. I figured Vazrmeb, and then
I'm just gonna go and attack the weakest one and hopefully kill it before it gets an attack.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that plan.
Okay.
yeah,
Damn good plan.
it's a damn good plan.
And I saw Caputi, aid is a reaction that you use on another character's turn. So
sorry.
that's
Yeah,
not
that's right.
that wouldn't be on
So-
your turn.
Right. Oh, is there like a
Oh,
healing type of?
yes. So as far as healing is concerned, that is a good point. If you look at the recover action, it's 2 actions, and you can use it once per scene. It allows you to roll your recover die and recover up to that much health or focus or some mix between the two. So like Vazrmeb would roll a d6, and if you rolled a 4, you could heal 3 health and 1 focus, or 4 focus.
And
Is
scene is
that-
combat, right?
I think
Combat would be a scene, yes, but scenes could also be like a conversation or an endeavor, which can last varying
Okay.
amounts of time. But yes, a combat would count as a scene. Basically, anytime we would
Could
like
we-
switch the battle map or something would be a scene.
Could we aid them in their recovery? Is that as a reaction? Is that something that is that a skill test that they would use for that, or no? It's
No,
I
that's
guess
just they're just
action.
rolling their recovery die.
Okay. alright.
The skill test would be like an attack roll is a skill test, so you could help give them advantage on an attack.
Gotcha.
Or like if Vazrmeb, when he gets this ability, were to be using medicine to heal somebody, you could help somehow to give him advantage on like a healing check of some sort, but not for a
like
recover.
I'm gonna make a gain advantage check in a second. You could use it for that.
That's true.
Yeah,
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 that's a
yeah.
skill check too. So you could help. You could give him. Well, in that case, it would be better.
You're already getting the advantage, right?
Yeah, it would be
Well,
better to just do it for somebody's
so
attack because I'm already doing.
The reason you would do that is if Caputi didn't have a logical way he would help give you advantage on the attack, he could give you advantage on the thing you were using to give yourself advantage. If that makes sense. But yeah, typically you could just use aid to give them advantage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna do something similar. It's just I'm just gonna attack too. So Hemal, if you want to go first.
All right, cool. Yeah, I will do the same thing I did last time. But this time I gain advantage. Can I figure out which is the weakest enemy and find where they got hit?
Yeah, I would say that would be a perception, maybe?
Okay.
I need to remind myself on the skills here. I'd say perception or medicine. Maybe, or no.
Perception it is.
Yeah. We'll go with that. Maybe perception or survival.
Can I use aid to help to give myself advantage?
No,
on this? That'd be
aid is
crazy.
to give advantage to somebody else.
No. Okay. Did I do it?
You sure did. That's a 22. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
you see that Axon 3, the one that Rath just dodged an attack from, is very, very heavily wounded.
Got it. All right, I will sling a ding at that guy. Hold on, let me find it. Where is it? Sling. All right, but all right. So I can choose what I get advantage on.
Yes, you can choose whether the attack roll. Well, yes, you can choose whether the advantage is on the attack roll or the damage die.
Okay, it's definitely gonna be on the attack roll. So shoot, I forgot to target.
20
Which one is it?
20 is gonna hit. Hold on, I can. That one.
I'm clicking 5. Aha. Do I have to re-roll it? Is it gonna re-roll the damage?
I can just apply that. I know that hits, so you're good.
Okay. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's fine. So I can target this and apply the damage. And with that, you look and you see this axe hound that's rearing up for another attack on Rath's prone body, kind of stretches up in the air to strike down at him. And you see this wide open spot, like a crack in its carapace that's already there from maybe a previous injury it had. You sling the rock, and it hits right in the opening, and the creature, instead of lunging forward, continues up and falls back on its back.
Nice.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
And that is a dead axe hound. That's what that is. Do I have a button to mark it as dead? Mark defeated. There we go. Look, it's got a little skull on it now.
Oh.
Click that so that it knows that.
All right.
Cool.
So that was your second action. Oh yeah, you did fast, so you're done.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who would like to go next? Rath, you just saw one of these creatures get felled beside you.
Rath is going slow.
Was that the one that I?
Well, he can choose at any point to go fast, but as long as a fast NPC hasn't gone yet.
Was that the one that I had deflected last turn?
Yes,
or no?
it was. Yes.
Okay.
I can take the next shot here. So I'm gonna basically do the same thing, gain an advantage.
Okay.
Gonna try to focus on Axehound too, just catch him off guard, him distracting himself by attacking
By feasting
Vazrmeb
on
there.
my body.
Eating on your chest plate there.
Okay, I would say if you're trying to like
Take advantage of him being distracted.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably going to be a probably perception for you as well, to sort of just wait for the right moment where it shows an opening while it's focused on Vazrmeb. You can do that for sure.
Okay, cool. All right.
A 13. That is again, and you're going for number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
And that is an aware. That's a spiritual thing. Its spiritual defense is 13, so that is enough to succeed on that attack, that roll against it. So you get advantage. I will also say, because Vazrmeb is brutally hurt right now, this is going to be a raise the stakes for you on this attack, because this is a pretty, he's in quite a bit of danger at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please.
So I will say that you have to raise the stakes. Now you have advantage on this roll. You can that one advantage. You have an advantage. I need to stop saying advantage because you can have multiple. You have an advantage on this roll. You can spend that on the attack roll, the damage roll, or the plot die. When you click to roll, there's a little checkbox that says raise the stakes. You will click that.
Yep. Oh shit! I didn't do it. Damn it! God damn it!
Just
Okay.
on the bottom
Of the
here, just re-roll the attack. It's fine. Why didn't it roll the damage that time? Oh no, it did. It didn't roll.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, you rolled.
Wait. Yeah.
I don't know.
Was gonna say, there's
I
no
don't
way
know.
I rolled it.
Could you just re-roll the?
All right,
Make sure to target the enemy too.
Oh fuck! I didn't do that.
You also didn't apply the advantage that you have.
Oh my Jesus Christ! All right.
Take 3. We got this.
That's 1.
So raise the
Select
stakes and make sure to give one of your dice
short
advantage.
bow. Raise the stakes. Step 3.
Oh wait, hold on. Before you do that, it's going to tell you don't have any actions left. There, I just gave you one of your actions back, so it won't yell at you. So attack, target the enemy, attack with your short bow, raise the stakes, and then left click on one of them to give you advantage on the roll.
All right. Target enemy. Select strike short bow. Raise the stakes. Do I have to select plot die or no? It's already added.
That raising the stakes adds the plot die. So that's one of the d6s that it shows you in the thing at the bottom.
How do I select for
Left click on which one you want to give advantage, and it'll put a little blue up arrow on it.
Got it. Okay. All right. Let's do left click.
Can I aid to give him advantage on the other one?
You can absolutely aid. So what are you doing to aid him in this manner, though, being as far away from the target as you are? You don't have to roll for this, so you can just kind of describe something you're doing, and as long as it's reasonable, it will be allowed.
I can't even really see it, so I don't really know what to do.
Then
I'm just gonna cheerleader him.
Then no, you can't.
Damn it.
All right, so that is a 26 to hit, which definitely hits with a consequence. So if you look at the mechanics notes thing and look at the stuff for consequences, the options here are something you do hinders an ally, you become distracted and so you lose one focus, or something narratively happens. I'm inclined in this particular moment to say that something bad happens to Vazrmeb to hinder him a little bit.
Did he kill the axe hound?
He did. So my thought is the body falls on you.
That's where I was going.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That was my immediate thought, because it has 7 health left, so that was perfect damage to kill it.
Wow.
So if you guys are cool with that, that's going to be the effect of this consequence here.
Yeah.
You will notice you rolled a 26.
No, but...
That's because for the plot die, you rolled the complication with the 4, so it gives you a +4 to your roll on top of the consequence.
Okay.
So it's not just bad. You get the consequence, but you also get either a +2 or a +4 depending on which side of the die you roll.
Makes sense. So in that scenario, if I think back again, I'd probably put the advantage on the damage then, right?
Well, no, because you don't know what's gonna roll. Like what did you put the advantage on? The D20, yeah. I mean, because you don't know the plot die only gives you a bonus if it's a consequence. So if you had rolled an opportunity on this, you wouldn't have gotten the +4.
Oh, okay.
So the plot die has a consequence with a +4, a consequence with a +2, 2 blank sides, and 2 opportunity symbols.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And you just rolled the worst option on the die. So I will say again, similarly to the other one, both of these this accent was revving up to strike at Vazrmeb on the ground again, and he was just striking forward when your arrow strikes the creature and kills it. But however, the body continues forward and lands on top of Vazrmeb, kind of adding some extra weight. So normally to get rid of prone, you can stand and it costs you 5 feet of movement. As a free action. However, I will say at this point it's going to take an action to move this thing off of you.
Okay.
If you would like to stand.
Like the shove action?
Basically, yeah.
No,
basically,
shove takes 2 action.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Basically, it's a... Since it's not fighting back, it'll be a shove that costs you 1 action to get it off. But in the process, you can use that 1 action to get it off of you and stand up.
Okay. It just now takes me an action to get up.
Yes.
Okay. To be clear though, there is some benefit of that consequence because it allowed me a higher attack, but that 4+ gave a higher consequence.
It didn't give a higher consequence. If you had gotten the 2, it would have been the same thing. You get a consequence, but you also get the bonus on your roll, and it won't always be attacks. It could sometimes be, an ability check will also get that bonus.
Okay.
But yeah, so the plot die is it's a bummer when you get a consequence, but it's not all bad because you do get a little bit of a boon from it as well.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
All right. So that's 2 of them down. Vaz and Rath, are either of you going fast?
Yeah, because I need to make sure I don't go after this fucking thing. I guess, right? That makes enough sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you shove and
Where are the recovery die?
It's on your character sheet right under your deflect value. It says recover.
Oh, that makes enough sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I just gotta do a bit of a YOLO situation on that one. And just embrace the fact that I'm stuck here.
Okay.
And just steel myself for the next bite to come and recover.
Okay. So I don't know if you click the recover action, it might prompt you to roll the die. I don't know exactly how that works. It did not. Okay, so just roll a d6.
Well, and if I do this, I just want to see, where did that go? It's down there. If I
Oh,
roll it
actually,
on-
what you can do, I think, click the short rest button, which is to the top right of your character portrait.
Oh, thank you. It's the meal.
Yeah. Does that prompt you to roll the dice?
Yeah.
Because recover lets you use a recovery die as if you took a short rest. So
Cool.
So that's 3 health or 3 focus or some combination of the two. I wonder which one you're taking.
Health,
Yeah. As
Three
you lay
was
there
great.
just catching your breath with this.
yeah.
It's not even a big creature. It's just a little bit bulky to get it off of you. Make a good
How
stew
do
though.
How do I apply? Oh, can I just make that 4? Yes, I can. Okay.
Yeah, you can. All right. So that is Vaz's
that's-
turn.
That's what I got.
All right. Rath, are you good? Are you moving?
I think so. I mean, if this is where we're at, where like the axe hounds are not acting fast, then I think I'm all set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know if they're acting fast or not. Fast NPCs will go after all of the fast characters go.
Oh, they're
So you,
still.
so you don't know
listed as
until they
slow.
go which. Well, that's because
Still
that's what they
play,
did last
yeah.
turn.
Okay.
You know, I will say, Rath, since you're questioning it, make a survival check for me.
Okay. That's just a. Oh, survival. Hang on. I know how to do this. Do I?
On the first page of your character sheet, it has your skills.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it was. I had to switch from actions to.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Where's survival? Okay. Survival. Oof.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Gotta love it.
All right. Perhaps it would be best. Okay. I'll go fast.
Okay.
I'll go fast. It's my turn. Okay, so I'm prone. On the condition, it says that I can stand up and end the condition as 0. What does that mean?
That's a free action. They just don't have the symbol for free action on it built into the text, but yeah, it's a free action.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Then that's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And then
I believe that's what that means. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that's what
Okay.
that stands for. That's what it stands for tonight.
yeah, okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is just because one hit did 6 damage to me, and so I'm going to disengage
Okay.
so that I can freely move.
Yes, and you have 25 feet of movement. Or
Yeah,
No,
and
yes,
so that's
25
going to
feet.
be my second action.
all right, yep. So you stand up and get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I'm just checking. But with that though, I think I will go to the enemies then. I will skip the man for right now because what's important is you see that with both of these axe hounds slain, the 2 axe hounds that are left, notice their companions have the ones that were fighting with them have been slain, and both of them are going to use, well, the one next to Vazrmeb is going to use an action to disengage, and then both of them are going to use their remaining actions to flee.
Hooray.
Cool.
That's what that check was for, Sam. If you notice whether that these creatures were looking afraid at the turn of the tide.
Realizing that their numbers had been halved.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
How far are they gonna get? I'm gonna keep shooting.
I mean, yeah, you're definitely welcome to. No, I mean, they move 40
Yeah,
feet.
now they're our dinner.
Yeah, well, you got two. They move 40 feet as an action, and so
they're probably-
Axhound 4
You guys ever
is
eat Axhound
120 feet
before?
away.
They're runners, they're track stars.
That's my max
Yeah.
range.
Well,
Just saying.
120 feet further from where they are now,
Oh, yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
which is already like 60 feet away from you.
It's a short bow.
Yeah, so the creatures vanish. You got two tasty morsels here left behind. Like I said, Vaz would make a good stew.
Dinner.
Yeah, so that is the end of that first combat. As you guys are kind of recovering, catch your breath. Don't forget, Rath, you could use some time now to use a recover. Since we're out of combat, Vaz already did his during this combat, so you wouldn't be able to, but
Okay.
you can
Yes,
roll your
I'm
recovery
using
die.
My recovery, what is it? Just a D6. right?
Yours is a D8. So under your character portrait, it says recover D8.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if you click the short rest button to the top right, the fork and knife, that will prompt you to roll your recovery die, I believe.
Oh, you'd rather have us do that rather than just use the controls at the bottom right?
Yes. Well, Evan, that's
Okay.
no. Wait, you. Yes. Yes.
I think I ended up pressing the button at the bottom right.
Yeah.
Just because I needed to roll a die, and then I manually edited it.
But Sam, you can click the short rest button and do it that way.
Okay, because how many short rests do we get?
This isn't a short rest. This is you using the recover action,
Okay.
which you can
I'm
do
just
once per
wondering
scene.
if clicking the short rest button is going to.
Oh no, that won't break anything. There's
Okay.
not really a limit, I don't think, to the amount of short rest you can take.
4. And I'll put them all in health.
Okay. So as you guys kind of catch your breath, Vaz and Rath have both stood up from being prone. This man slowly kind of makes his way out, looking to see that the creatures are gone now that the sounds have kind of quieted down. And the man walks out, curly hair, and he's kind of bracing his injured arm. Hold on. Bam. Did you see it that time, Sam? Did you get the picture that time?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the man that you see.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
And-
good looking guy for being torn
I
apart.
was gonna say that's some
Wow.
I will
healthy
say
looking hair.
to all of you, this man looks a little bit strange. Because he is very clearly of the Shin persuasion, and Shin people look like, Englishmen, which is very much not the standard in Roshar. Most Rosharans are darker skinned, a bit taller. This man is short. He has to a Rosharan almost a childlike appearance to him. But he comes out from around the corner there and kind of looks at the four of you. I am grateful for your intervention. He says in a very heavily accented Alethi, you have my thanks. Please call me Tazo. And what is this? He kind of strains up a little bit, less kind of cowering in fear like he was with these things before. I appreciate your swiftness in dispelling those creatures. I realize that we have now only just been introduced But I must ask, even with this great imposition, these lands, as we can see, I obviously hold much danger, and I am traveling alone. My fallen brothers and I were on a journey of utmost importance to the Shattered Plains. I am duty bound to complete this task, which I cannot do if I am eaten by axe hounds. I have marks. Would I be able to hire the four
Rath
of you
laughs
as
out loud at
bodyguards?
that.
When he offers money?
No, when he says, "I can't do it if I get eaten by axe hounds."
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think at that he looks, he's like, yes, I suppose that is in bad taste, based on the two of you, the condition you are also in, but
I'm just holding my intestines in my hands.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he says, I have marks. I'm willing to pay to hire you on as bodyguards if I must, but I need to complete this journey to the Shattered Plains.
Who are you?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's my question
Wait a
too.
minute.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Who are
it's
you?
cool and all.
Where-
you want to join us?
where
but
were you
Who
coming
are you? Yeah.
As I said, I am Tazo, son Clutio. I am of the Stone Shaman of the Shin people.
Of course, Putio.
Clutio,
him.
Cluito, I believe, something like that.
Sure. Yeah, him. Everybody knows him.
I'll be helping Vazrmebs with the friggin' axe hound kind of get that off him if it's not off him already while this is happening.
Okay,
Listening now.
sure.
He's speaking Alethi to us.
Yes, he is. I will explain the Shin naming. They are named first name, son or daughter, relevant parents' first name. So that's just how Shin are named.
Relevant parents.
So like daughters typically use their mother's
What about
first
the other
name.
one?
Sons use their father's first name, unless like a son has a bad relationship with his dad, he might use his mom's first name. But typically, based on his name, his father's name is Clutio. So he's Tazo, son Clutio.
Okay.
And I didn't even think to explain that.
Yeah,
That's on
I
me.
didn't either. But just appearance-wise, you see he's what all of you recognize as a very typical Shin appearance. In his early 30s. He's short, and this specifies short even by Shin standards. So to you guys, he looks even more out of place among you guys. Pale pink skin, round, dark blue eyes, and dusty blonde hair, with a currently broken right arm.
It looks kind of like Ryan Gosling.
A little bit, yes. I've heard that comparison before too.
Look at him. He's so tiny and cute. Let's keep him. We'll keep him.
I am Ina, son, sisters, cousins, roommates, aunts.
What does that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
So what is your reaction? I mean, he, like I said, he introduces himself further when you ask who he is and tells you that he's part of the Stone Shaman, which you all know as the Shin religion, but you don't really know much about it.
Do we even know that about the Shin?
The Stone Shaman?
Yeah.
I think I thought it was like of them, but don't know anything about like their practices and stuff would be my like the general thing. So at most, you know that the Stone Shaman is their religion, but maybe you don't even know that depending on your character. Like Ina maybe
Do I
wouldn't know
how
that.
far away Shin is?
Yeah.
Opposite side of the continent.
Yeah, it's far to the west.
Oh, so the name of their land too is Shin too.
Shinovar is the name of the land.
Shinovar. Okay.
So I have an idea of how far he's come to be here.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Pretty
Especially-
Shinovar.
Especially as a light-eyed woman, you would definitely have studied a map before.
Okay. I assume I'm taller than him too, right?
Yeah, all of you
Yes.
are. Alethi people are like
Okay, I'll tap him
an
on the
average
head and say,
is-
yes, you may travel with us.
an average for an Alethi is probably like 6.5 feet, right, Evan? Six and a half
I
feet.
think
They're
a 6 foot tall Lethy is considered short.
okay, yeah. They're quite
And-
tall
Okay.
on
Oh, wow.
average. Basically,
And Rath
We
is
big.
like over 7 feet tall.
yeah.
Yeah, if 6 foot tall is considered short, then I wanna up what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He yeah,
Feeling like I'm
the
9 foot.
gravity on Roshar is a bit less than it is on Earth, which allows people to grow taller in general. So if you
They actually cover that, didn't they?
yeah. So if you have this conversation and agree to help him, as I said, I am more than willing to pay, and he'll pull out. He has 10 marks, and he'll hold them out. This is all I was able to recover, but I am happy to hire you on for your assistance.
I'm
we'll
fine
protect you.
to have him tag along with us, but we do still have to finish our main task. We
Yeah.
can get right to the Shattered Plate.
What
That is.
is your task?
Wrong.
What is it? Tazo, son of Clubio? I can't
Clutio.
I was so
Tazo's
close.
son,
You were pretty close.
Yes.
I can explain some of it during our travel. We have a long journey ahead of us. I will explain what I can, but it is a bit of a secretive mission that me and my brothers were on. But I can give you enough to ensure that you feel comfortable trusting me here. I realize it is a lot to ask, but I ask what I must.
We'll be sure to protect you. It'll be good. that
As
we
long
get
as
to know each other
the
along
rest
way.
of the party agrees, I am in favor of you coming with us. However, you must understand that that we will not be taking a direct route to where you are going. We have important matters to address of our own that we must prioritize.
And he nods, yes, of course. If without your help, I likely wouldn't make it there at all. So if I must delay a few days to help complete your own journey, then that is what I must do.
All right.
You also have to tell me all about Shin and your people and your culture. That's also a requirement if you travel with us.
I'm a curious gal.
He looks at you with a little bit of a grin. That is fairly unusual of your people. The Stonewalkers aren't typically as interested in my heritage as you seem to be, but I would be willing to share with you what is allowed.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe over,
Then yeah.
maybe over some
you're good.
axe hound stew. Tell
Yeah.
some stories around the fire.
Dragging a couple of carapace behind you. All right, cool. So with that is the end of the session 0 material. So officially level 1. You guys reach your
Level up.
your
I'll be right back, guys.
first.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You guys reach your first points into your paths and things like that. So everything you have is now accessible and easy for you guys to use.
Cool.
So I will wait a minute for Sam to get back, but
Oh, we put it in here already. My agent stuff. That's cool.
oh yeah, we did.
Did we do that?
Yeah, we did that.
I don't remember that.
Or I did it
cool.
while we were doing stuff, but yes, it's in there.
You know what? While he's up, I'll get a drink too.
Yeah, all your guys' stuff should be there. Hemal, could you move to your left a little bit? You're kind of like cut off on the side of the camera. Yeah, like to there. Thank you. That's perfect.
That should probably help too. But okay, all right. Ooh, I gotta replace my water filter.
All right.
Yes.
All right, we're back here. I'm going to switch the thing here. Where's the... Here we go. Activate. So,
Whoa.
we are switching from...
Wow.
Session 0 to Stonewalkers. So, and I should mention, that is something Tazo called you a Stonewalker, Inari, when you asked him to tell you about his people. something most of you might know, anybody who has had interactions with Shin. In general, the Shin people revere stone, which for most Rosharans is very strange because it's everywhere in most of Roshar. However, in Shinovar, which is something he will tell you, their land is shielded from the vast majority of the high storms damage, and it's, by the time it's reached the west coast, it's sort of petered out most of the way anyway. And their land is verdant, covered in grass and trees, very much looks like our land, you know, not in game. And you know, they have strange creatures like chickens, and horses and creatures that aren't covered in carapace. Either you know this or you learn this in the time you travel with him here. But Stonewalker is sort of like a pejorative term that they use for Rosharans, people who do not revere the stone and choose to walk on it. He will tell you that
use a soft slur.
Yeah, like as a stone shaman.
Oh my god, we're the hillbillies to them.
Yeah. As a stone shaman, he is one of the people in the Shin culture who is allowed to touch stone. So that's why he is here. So he is technically a stone walker as far as his people are concerned as well, because he's admitted to walking on stone for his, you know, his quests. But from there we will begin with the story. So yeah, he tells you that much about himself. Also, you kind of ask about his purpose for being here, and he said he would explain that while you're walking. So I will yeah, I'm gonna read. There's this thing I'm reading. I'll read half of it, explain some of the stuff he'll tell you about his journey, and then read the rest. So you guys have been traveling through the Unclaimed Tales for a couple of weeks at this point, after the attack that you saved Tazo from. The Unclaimed Tales, a sparsely inhabited region of the uneven terrain, shrubs, and brown stone. Thick gray clouds hang heavy with the threat of a high storm, and bright blue windspread race through the sky. And something, Aina, that you notice, these windspread are blowing around, and I don't know if maybe you just haven't paid attention to it before, now that you're kind of on your own and not surrounded by people that you kind of have to hide your identity from. You notice these windspread seem to be paying extra attention to you than the others for one reason or another. It's just the wind is blowing your hair around, and you look at your companions and it's not blowing around for them as much. But yeah, it's just an interesting little tidbit that you notice. But as you continue to travel, your good-natured companion Tazo fidgets with the cast on his broken arm and looks apprehensively upward. He is a curly-haired Shin monk on a mission to the war camps in the Shattered Plains. Tazo has traveled far, seeking an artifact sacred to his people. So that's part of what he will explain to you, is that him and a few of his stone shaman brothers were sent here to meet a contact that they have in the Shattered Plains to recover this relic this artifact that they are on the lookout for. It is a religious artifact for them that they have word is traveling towards the war camp. So he's going there to meet with this contact to get an idea of where it is and how he can recover it. He was part of a group of 4 Shin that were sent on this task. 3 of them died shortly before you met him in that attack with the Axe Hounds. Oh, sorry, no. They weren't killed by the Axe Hounds. They were killed separately in an attack by some assassins that had accosted them. He survived. His 3 brothers did not, and then he was attacked later on by the Axe Hounds when you found him. The attack by the assassins is what led to his broken arm. He will tell you that this artifact that he seeks, he has strong suspicions that the assassins that attacked them are after the same thing. And he will even tell you the name of his contact is an Alethi woman named Liz. LISS.
Which of the war camps did he say it was in? He doesn't know which one.
He does not know. He just knows she's somewhere in the war camps.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have any other questions for him, you can ask, and I will let you know what his response is to them. But otherwise, that's the basic information he gives you.
Why does this artifact mean so much to your people? What's so sacred about it?
It is a religious item that we have been gifted, and it has been long since we've known of a possible location for it, and we were given this tip, and whether it's truthful or not, we need to at least see if we can verify.
Okay.
So it used to be in the possession of your people at one time.
Long ago, yes.
How did it come to not be in your people's possession?
That is something I am not aware of.
Quick dodge of the question. What's your favorite color?
Milk steak.
Stone Gray would probably be his. It's really funny because I think the other group that I ran this for asked the same question. Asked him what his favorite color was. And I'm pretty sure I just said that he likes the color of stone.
I don't know that.
Right, good. I'm writing this all down.
Stone gray. Okay.
But as you're having this conversation, and this information you probably got out of him over the course of a few days, even a week or two, as this journey happened. But we are on the latter portion of this journey, on your way to the Covenant Stone Crossroads, which is where you were directed by the sergeant in the ravine. And as you continue to travel, you crest over the next hill, and you hear Tazo exhale in relief, as you could tell he was getting worried about the oncoming storm, which has been looming in the distance. And you guys have survived a couple of storms on your journey here because they happen every 5 to 8 days. But it has not been a pleasant experience. Those of you who are from the more central regions or further to the west, those of you who spend a lot of time in the Reshi Isles and stuff, these storms here are intense because you're a lot closer to the origin, and you get the very early eastern high storms, which are brutal. So I'd say to Rath and Ina, these are, you've experienced a couple of them at this point, but it's still kind of mind-blowing because, especially for the Unkalaki, when you're in the peaks, you're above the storms a lot of the time and don't really experience much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So being this close to the storms is a little nerve-wracking sometimes. But on the other side of the crest of this hill, you see the sheltered cliffside of the Covenant Stone Crossroads ahead of you. The cliff wall stands 500 feet high and twice as long. It provides a natural barrier against high storms, making it a popular waypoint for caravans. A few caravans sit there now, including a large military caravan flying blue House Colon banners. Oh, spirits of stone protect us. Tazo's eyes pause on the banners. The high storm could hit any moment. Let's make some friends, and quick. As you all continue over this hill towards the caravans. So what you see initially over here is, like I said, 2 caravans. One of them is very clearly a military caravan for the Colon, which is what you guys were informed of before your journey began. And you also see what appears to be a medium-sized merchant caravan with a couple merchant carts and some people dressed in colorful merchant clothing. I will say a couple of you have Alethi expertise, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those of you who don't, give me a lore test.
Okay.
Double checking. I don't think I do.
It'll say it on the left of your character sheet underneath expertise.
Yeah, on the first page.
12.
It should say it on all pages.
Oh, does it? Okay, I didn't know that was persistent. That's good to know.
Where's lore here? What? Oh, I got
Yeah, it's on the second one.
Okay,
you.
this sort of makes sense. So I know you wouldn't be aware of this information, which, you know, you wouldn't really have much reason to up to this point. So kind of makes sense that you wouldn't. But for those of you who either have Alethi expertise or passed this check,
What was the check?
the one
What was the passing?
yeah, it was a 10, DC 10.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So you know that the Crossroads is named after the Covenant Stone, which is the, you know, the storm wall, essentially, or the protection from the storms that's there. A long 1,000-foot long slab of stone. And it is a regular resting spot for caravans where they camp to get protection from the high storms. The cliff is a well-known landmark where promises are made, and is covered in burned and painted glyphs where people will write like glyph wards and things like that to protect them from the storms. Those of you who passed the check recognize the landmark and are aware that since the War of Reckoning started, a number of business deals, minor truces, and oaths of fealty have been conducted at this waypoint. So it's a very popular place for like a neutral ground for military stuff to go down.
Okay.
Okay.
And as you approach these caravans, you can stick together, you can split up, but there are two choices. You can either go towards the merchant caravan or you can go to the military caravan. And I will say at this point, Ina, you probably shouldn't be traveling alone as a singer.
Yeah.
With these people.
Yep, fair enough.
You traveling alone. Well, I mean, you could travel alone depending on what you're doing if you're just trying to like blend in, because people kind of wouldn't really pay attention to an extra singer being around. They probably wouldn't even notice if you were just like pretending to work in the background. But you kind of taking charge and doing the speaking and stuff would be unusual and
out of character,
dangerous to you at this point.
I will probably be more over by the merchant caravans than just kind of blending in, maybe just being in the background of the crowds.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say, hey, Ina, why don't you come with me? Let's go see if we can convince the merchants to send some aid to the other caravan.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Rath and Inari?
Would these people have anything to do with my super secret spy mission?
These are House Colon. You are looking for House Sabarial, I believe.
Oh, I was already traveling with them. I don't need them for this, right?
Right.
That's where we traveled from. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking for... Wait, sorry. What was the name of the people I'm looking for? I forget.
Sabarial.
Thank you. Then I don't really think I care about the military side very much.
Well, I will say somebody should probably go to the military side because you were tasked with getting the Alethi to send help, because you came from the Alethi and they told you to come here to get help from them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were doing that for... Okay, all right. Then yeah, all right, we'll do that.
I can do that with you.
Okay. Just split up 2 and 2. Great.
That makes sense.
We will do the merchant side first then. I will say that Taza will go towards the military group with Rath and Inari.
Makes sense.
So as you guys progress, we'll cover the merchant side first. So Vaz and Ina, as you move forward, a circle of 4 merchants' wagons is nearly secured for the approaching high storm. An Alethi man with dark wavy hair inspects the ropes tying bundles of spears, staves, and other polearms. He nods at you and looks up at the sky. Oh, you're getting in right under the Stormfather's nose. Nearby, a fashionable Thalen woman stops atop a wagon marked with a bright blue glyph resembling a spool of thread. Angst spren skitter around her as she huddles against the foreboding winds. her eyes searching westward. Did you see any wagons on the road coming in? My friend and his daughter were supposed to be here by now.
Ooh.
We came from the other direction, right, Billy? Just for my own spatial awareness.
You were coming from like the northwest,
Northwest. Okay.
moving southeast.
Okay.
And the Passions is Thalen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll respond with no, but Passions preserve them. Hopefully they'll be here soon.
And
Whether I follow the Passions or not, I want to drop them, Thalen.
yeah, she nods as she kind of looks worriedly off on the horizon. Well, and she'll look back. Yes, well, I hope so. My name is Svalka. By the way, welcome to you, she says to Vaz, not really addressing Aina.
Yeah.
And you see she's wearing Thalen cloth, or she's wearing, Thalen clothing. Cloth merchant, you see some, bolts of cloth and stuff in one of the wagons that they're bolting down.
Okay.
Got the drooping white eyebrows, typical
Yep.
Thalen appearance. The wagon is of my friend and colleague TTRPG. He and his daughter were supposed to arrive hours ago, and I'm just worried about them. Him and his daughter Hana.
Okay.
And the Alethi man who's kind of tying stuff down. Svalka, I told you they'll be fine. They maybe stop to rest. That chol of theirs is always getting tired and needs a rest, but I'm sure they'll be fine. They'll make it. They still have some time. And he looks and reaches a hand out. Vaz, name's Nen. Glad you all made it in under the storm.
Yeah, I'll take his hand. Vazrmeb. Vazrmeb. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Yeah, it honestly was it's a blessing stumbling across you guys here. We were in a caravan of our own. X time traveled that way on a point of direction.
Yeah, it's probably been about 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
It's a long journey.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been walking that long to get here before we found help to send back? Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Journeys take a long
That's-
time in this place. Maybe 1.5 to 2 weeks, but it's been at least a week and a half.
It's like
Okay.
real time. We had to wait for the next session, the way
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
traveling.
Yeah.
When our caravan got attacked by where were they? Thanadol, some deserters from Thanadol's camps, and we're actually heading out this way to see if anybody could come give them some help. Shit, did I catch the Alethi man's name?
Yeah, he introduced himself as Nen.
Nen. Okay.
N-E-N. I will, just quick thing. You said Thanadol deserters. They did have a shard bearer who was wielding one of Thanadol's shard blades.
Oh, that's super fair.
So if you either think that they were deserters or don't want to stir trouble by saying that they're deserters, that's fine. I just want to make sure that that part is clear.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I guess we're playing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's fine. I'm gonna keep it at that.
Okay. I mean, this man has no reason to like question the military stuff, so he's not gonna really,
Yeah, and
question that. But
I also know that they won't send help if there's a shard bearer attacking.
that's also
So-
true. That's fair.
I at least know that much.
Yeah. So
And,
roll just a persuasion check if you're trying to like subtly suggest like, hey, we need you guys. We would like if you guys could go help them.
I was gonna lean more towards like, hey, they'll buy your weapons.
Okay. I think if you mention they're in need of some supplies, roll with advantage.
Yeah.
Could we
That's what I
also
was leaning
say like
towards.
we would be happy to try to find the TTRPG and that?
Absolutely.
along the
That
way.
would definitely, if you offer to go help their friend, that would absolutely endear you to them a little bit more.
Yeah, and I can absolutely pepper that into the conversation.
Cool.
Yeah.
Persuasion.
Yes, sir.
Where's the advantage? Is the up arrow the advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 18 is a success.
Cool.
So he nods. Well, that's you come bearing many gifts, it appears.
Yes.
I suppose we could, if supplies is what your people need, then yes, we could send some. And as I said, I'm sure that Rebin will be fine. But if you are willing to go check to assuage some of Svalka's fears, that would be wonderful. She says, yes, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm worried, and I'm not going to be much use on my own, and we're busy trying to settle down the camp. So if you could do that, I would be very grateful.
Absolutely.
And Evan, we'll say Ina, roll a d4 for me.
Okay.
With the success, and as you're talking and you're listening to some of the other merchants talk behind here, so while he's kind of dealing with this conversation, you're kind of listening in. And you hear a little bit as you guys mentioned, the Alethi army and stuff like that, and coming to here for help. You hear a couple of the other merchants behind you talking, and one of them's like, these Alethi are having a lot of trouble with attacks. This caravan getting attacked by deserters, and the one here having a couple of injuries from an attack. That's bad news. I wonder what's going on with them. So you just kind of get a little bit of gossip from this camp that this group here also has some injuries from a recent attack. But with that, I'm going to pause here and go to the other two, or three if you include Tazo. As the three of you head towards the Colon caravan, you see this caravan encampment buzzes with activity orchestrated by an Alethi sergeant with close-shaved hair who's shouting orders. Soldiers scramble to tie down the chulls, wagons, and unsecured supplies in preparation for the storm. Two of the caravan wagons stand out from the rest. One looks like a coach, but bars cover its windows. Sorry, I lost my spot here. The other is wrapped with heavy iron chains and is surrounded by 4 soldiers who stand alert. Their expression is stoic. And you guys are used to seeing like storm wagons that are heavy duty and built to survive high storms. These two are a little bit different and seem to serve more specialized purposes. As you approach, the Alethi sergeant turns in your direction. Newcomers, if you can hold the right end of a spear, I have a job for you. Well, actually, he would say this to Rath. He would not say this to Inari, since you are a woman. But
I would have. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
But he'll look at Rath and say,
"You would have been like, excuse me."
Yeah. But he looks as a proper Alethi man. He looks at Rath. Newcomer, if you can hold the right end of a spear, I have a job for you. Otherwise, quit your gawking and join the civilians. So he gives you that offer, so you can either help or just kind of go to the. These are all soldiers here. The civilians. He points over towards the merchants.
I ask, what is the job?
Oh, well, we're battening down the hatches here for the high storm on its way. We got to tie down these wagons and get everything prepped for the storm coming.
Sure. But I will also ask a favor of you in return.
If you can help us here, we can get to talking. But right now we're in the middle of something I can't spend time with discussing. And he looks at you, Inari, and you might want to get over there with the other women and the merchants and get ready to be protected from the storm. They have
span reeds. Where are your span reeds?
Our scribes are staying with the civilians over in the merchant caravan at the moment, while the soldiers batten down the hatches here.
Okay, do I see a tent which looks like it would be like their communications? Like,
you would know that
do all
right
the writing
now
and stuff, right?
Yeah, in the prep for the high storm, there would not be tents set up because the winds
they're
and
just
stuff.
not here. Okay,
Yeah, I mean the people are probably here, but they don't have like they're set up for scribing out at the moment because they're setting up for the storm.
Shit.
If you're looking
but
for scribes, they'll be.
I'll turn to what's your name again? You're Rath.
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 Yeah.
I'll turn to Rath and say, hey, "You got this, right? I don't think they want me here."
I take up the what did he say? It has spear, right?
Well, spears is what a lot of the foot soldiers use here. So he was just using that as like if you have time to lean, you have time to clean type of thing. He's like, if you can hold a weapon,
so
you can help us prepare.
I'll volunteer to help out for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you like to? And I will say, so Hemal, are you going to head over to the merchants? Are you you could try, like, there's a lot of activity going on here. If you wanted to sort of stick around and get the lay of the land here, you're welcome to try to sneak around, but it would be trying to like stealth past these soldiers. But again, like I said, they're busy, so it is possible.
No, this is definitely not Inari's cup of tea.
Sure.
So
right.
she's gonna leave.
Alrighty.
I'm out of here.
All right, so Rath, what would you like to do? You see soldiers like tying down the wagons. You see them like packing stuff into storm wagons and leading the chul that they have, drawing their wagons under the wall. It's just general preparations for the storm. So what are you going to do to help? He doesn't assign you to a specific thing. He's just like, if you can help, find something to do.
Yeah. So I'm gonna I'm going to go over to where people are doing the packing.
Okay.
And just like, on instinct, just go over there. I'm going to start picking up, crates or barrels or food or whatever it is they're working with. And
general manual labor stuff.
Exactly right. And I am going to help them out while offering not words of encouragement, but like, if offering ways that they could be more efficient with the packing.
Okay. I will say for like the manual labor stuff, it would just be an athletics check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's why I left.
Oh no, wait a second.
Athleticism.
Oh man, can I change? Okay, well, it's not bad.
I can read.
11 plus 1 is a 12.
That's a success. It's not a hard check.
Okay.
It's DC 10. They don't have anything like super massive around that would be
like
tough
tungsten cubes.
Yeah, actually no, they already loaded their box of tungsten cubes. You're fine. So as you're kind of doing this, you watch as that sergeant that was sort of gruff with you at the beginning, he kind of looks at you moving the box around and nods just with a little satisfied grin of, I got another one in, helping, lightening the load. And he doesn't seem to be like keeping an eye on you or anything at this point. So after things are loaded, you kind of have free reign to move around here if you would like. Okay. And I will say that as you're talking with the other soldiers and sort of giving them tips and stuff, they're kind of chatting idly here. And roll a d4 as well.
Just a d4?
Yeah. If you roll a 3, re-roll it.
Oh, wait, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I've changed my mind. I want to find a short bow somewhere in this military encampment and take it.
Nice.
Okay. Sam, what did you roll your d4?
You said to re-roll it, right?
Of course.
2.
A 2. Okay. So you see as you're walking, a lot of the guys are kind of, looking over, just kind of making idle chit chat as you guys are doing work. And one of them looks over at the chained cart that is guarded by the 4 guards. And you hear one of the soldiers just makes you wonder what's in there that's so heavily protected and that they need that out in the middle of nowhere before a high storm. And one of the other soldiers is like, yeah, I got no idea what's in there, but I heard that the only one that does is Borden. He's the one that was given this task, so he's the one that has information. Otherwise, I mean, it could be anything. And it's sort of a little bit of camp gossip. They talk about other stuff too, but that's the one thing that kind of like stands out in your mind as interesting info.
I have a question. Could you describe? I think, what did you say? There were 2 or 3 of them that were
The carts.
Was it unusual?
Yeah, so there's
right?
one cart that's just like a very heavy, sturdy cart with barred windows. Sort of looks like almost like a prison transport type cart.
That's what I was thinking.
But the one that's guarded is just like a very sturdy cart, no windows or anything on it, that is chained down to the ground for the high storm. Like you're used to things being chained down for storms, so but it has 4 people standing around it guarding it.
Okay. So. Okay.
And are all soldiers here like in proper uniform? Like there's clear rank and like.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
So it's not just like okay.
No, and they all have the Alethi glyph or the colon glyph on them to mark them as part of the king's, or not the, well, I guess the king's family, but High Prince Dalinar. All right, so Inari, you wanted to try to get a bow. I will say make a stealth check and raise the stakes as you're trying to steal from this military force.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can get by him in the confusion here. Oh wait, I didn't raise the stakes. Hold on, I had to redo it.
If you just want to roll the plot die, you can do that and keep the 15.
Oh, how do I?
So the far right on the dice, there's the
circle with the star in it.
Yeah.
Boom. 1p. 1dp.
All right, that's nothing. You
Blank.
just get a standard. Yeah, you're. As I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. Most of these guys are foot soldiers that are spear wielders, but they do have a couple of bows around, and you're able to kind of slip into one of the carts that's being loaded up and swipe out a short bow.
Okay.
Only.
Sick. I will add that to my inventory.
Oh, and actually, I can also show just so you get an idea of what the caravan looks like.
Oh, sweet.
So the merchants are to the south, and the Alethi are to the north.
It's not loaded yet for me.
I'm not there yet. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna actually not do that because there are some words on there that I didn't realize that are a little bit
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, so I got my short bow. Is there like a religious place in the camp somewhere?
No, I mean you see holy glyphs burned into the stone wall where people would like write the glyph words and stuff like that, but there's not any like formal Vorin stuff set up in here.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I guess I will go find the other 2 guys.
Okay, so you head to the merchant caravan. I would say as you are walking away, and Rath, as you sort of wind down on the helping of loading everything up in here. Let me see here. Because Tazo was helping you as well. He was kind of just following you, Rath, and helping load stuff up and doing whatever work he could with his one arm. And did you think of something else you want to do? What do you want to do? I did.
Do I know about that the really big guarded caravan too?
I imagine you could probably see it.
Yeah, I mean it's very obvious. You see it for sure.
Can I have solvent hop in?
Yeah, I think so.
In like very tiny form.
So we, similar to our friend Tiff, Inari has a little friend with her as well. Would you like to describe your
I don't
friend?
know that they've seen him yet. He's
No.
probably like very, very small.
Well, they haven't seen
Up to
Tiff
this-
either. This is just for
That's true.
the
That was just an interlude.
out of
But
character.
yeah, he can be small enough he can't be observed.
So,
That's
but
sneaky.
would you like to explain or
Yeah.
describe what he looks like?
Convenient.
Yeah, in my picture, there's like a little ink guy on my shoulder. That's my guy. He looks like Afro from Afro Samurai, and he's a little ink spren, and he sits on my shoulder, and he's super stern and angry all the time.
So he's got like he's completely made out of like an inky.
Yes, he's just completely inky.
So it's kind of like a
he's like-
pearlescent look to it when you look, with a little bit of a shimmer, and you see the like flowing kind of fro-esque shape on his head, but he kind of stands there almost like kind of prim and proper as you very small, like high, blending into the the folds and stuff of Inari's clothing, and you kind of call him out as you're going for the bow, and you send him over. He was like, yeah, I think I can do that.
Sneak through those bars over there.
Yeah, I can do that. That shouldn't be too difficult. And he shrinks down to a very small size and goes along the ground, and you see the guards are very busy. They're not looking, so they don't even notice this little thing going by. And he kind of goes through, and we will see what he sees or what he reports to you in a minute. But as you're doing that, you're not really paying attention to what else is going on, and you're still kind of in the middle of the camp. Wrath is helping stuff. You two are still with the merchants, but you kind of hear this as it happens too, if you react to it. But I'd say as you send Solvent off, Inari, you see Tazo, and he was working, and he passed by the barred windowed wagon, the other unusual one, and you see that he's staring in wonder at this coach with the barred windows, all spread, literally popping around his head. All spread are the ones that are like little pieces of glass that shatter, right?
I think so.
Something like that. No, those might be shock spread. Either way, you see these Osprey, you would know what they are. I don't have to describe them for the character.
Osprey look like little ripples.
Okay. So yeah, you see these little rippled Osprey around his head. Oh, in rings of
Don't
blue
worry,
smoke.
Ruby.
I'm eyeing the
combat
prisoner
ready.
inside. And Tazo tentatively holds his uninjured hand up to the bars, and you hear the sergeant that directed Rath and kind of ignored you at the beginning yell out, cutting over the wind, and all four of you will hear this. Move back, stranger. The sergeant yells for it. I think Rath, you would have gathered from these men that this is Sergeant Ellar. Ellar. And he steps forward. That prisoner is a delusional fool and blasphemer. He spends all day muttering about being some great herald. The sergeant shakes his head in contempt and shouts into the wagon. Hey, can you save us from the storm, great herald? Or just sit there talking to yourself? He spits between the bars at the man inside and goes back to work. Or no, he doesn't go back to work. He's standing there and he starts yelling a few more things, and he starts kind of approaching Tazo to like get him out of the way. Would any of you like to intervene at all, or are you just going to let this play out and see what happens?
No, I'll go up and I'll offer my sincerest apologies for stepping out of line. My companion was simply observing, and he went a little bit too far. We'll step back and we'll make sure that we're out of your hair, and we don't interfere with the preparations for the storm anymore. All right.
Make a leadership test.
Sure.
I also gave all of you a long rest because I forgot you've been traveling for so long. You have all of your focus and health and stuff back.
Where is it? There it is. Oof.
Oofta.
It's a 9.
Okay. He kind of looks at you and just gives you a look of just disdain. Listen, if your friend here is crazy enough to believe that this wacko is who he says he is, and he just kind of throws another wad of spit between the bars, that's your prerogative, but don't let it distract my men, and don't cause more of a scene. And he's gonna turn and go back to the preparations here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep jumping ahead and skipping over things, but before that happens again, you see, like, because he's clearly aggravated by this man and could have easily just let it go and walked away. But as he's kind of gotten worked up, you see one of the 4 men that was standing over by the chained wagon breaks off in your direction and looking disapprovingly, and moves towards LR. Other soldiers, as this man walks towards you, get out of his way and don't get between him and this sergeant. And some of them you see stand up straighter as this man is walking past them.
I think that's Borden.
Yeah.
The soldier's low voice rumbles as his firm hand settles on LR's shoulders. You're done. Stand down and cool off. And he kind of like puts his hand on his shoulder and directs the man away from the cart. And he looks at you, Rath. He was like, thank you for that. I realized that his temper was still getting the better of him, but I appreciate you trying to diffuse that cordially. It's been a long few days, but that's no excuse for his behavior. I am Borden. I am in charge of this caravan. And he looks around and he's like, well, if you don't mind, it looks like this cart could use a little bit of securing. If you wouldn't mind helping with that before getting to your own protection.
Yes, of course. And just for the sake of, still trying to stay on people's good sides, I volunteer to assist with that and kind of give Tazo a look that says silently is communicating, help as much as you can, or back up.
All right, fair enough. He will stand close, but not too close to get in your way. And I want to see here. What are the rest of you doing, by the way, while this is after that outburst happens?
You said all 4 of us heard that outburst?
Yes.
And we've kind of concluded business with the merchants at that point, right?
Yeah, I mean, you offered to help go find the people, and they told you which direction they were going in. But yes, there's no other major dealings.
Did they expect you to go now or after the storm? I would assume, right?
No, it's before the storm, because they need them to get to the protection of the thing. The storm is still probably like an hour or so out. There's time.
Okay.
There's time
I guess
to go. Okay.
Me and Ina would probably try and take care of that.
Yeah.
For sure. But also for reference, because I clearly don't know anything about what's happening right now. The man in the cage is very, very big.
You don't know that.
Can't they see him?
I said you don't know that.
Is it a covered wagon with like a barred window, or is it just like
it's a wooden wagon
on a
with
cart?
Is it open? Or
as you're helping like chain down this cart, I will share a picture with you and then explain some things.
Oh boy.
Also, yeah, did my friend come back yet from his?
That is happening.
Recon?
He's going over basically as that one soldier is breaking off. So he's gonna go do his recon, and that will be, you'll get that after this.
Okay. Because I have a theory about the other one. But
so let me see if I can get a good picture here.
Interesting.
So yeah, because you get close enough as you're helping to chain down this wagon that you do get to see inside this cart and see who is inside. And Evan may or may not have been correct. Come on. There we go. So you see a large Makabaki man with long black hair, heavily muscled, very tattered clothing. Inside the cart, you also see two injured soldiers as well that are sitting in the cart as well. But this man obviously draws your attention, and you hear him muttering under his breath as you get closer to the cart. And you hear him muttering under his breath, and you're able to get close enough to sort of hear what he's saying. And you kind of catch him at the beginning of it, but you notice very quickly that he's repeating the same thing over and over again. And you hear him say, "I am Telenelelin, Herald of War. The time of the return, the desolation, is near at hand. We must prepare. You will have forgotten much, following the destruction of the times past. Kalak will teach you to cast bronze if you have forgotten this. We will soulcast blocks of metal directly for you. I wish we could teach you steel, but casting is so much easier than forging. And you must have something we can produce quickly. Your stone tools will not serve against what is to come. Videl can train your surgeons, and Jezrien, he will teach you leadership. So much is lost between returns. I will train your soldiers. We should have time. Ishar keeps talking about a way to keep information from being lost following desolations. And you have discovered something unexpected. We will use that. Surge binders to act as guardians. Knights. The coming days will be difficult, but with training, humanity will survive. You must bring me to your leaders. The other heralds should join us soon. I am Telenelelin, Herald of War. And he keeps repeating the same thing over and over again as you help.
It's a lot of stuff to repeat.
Chain down this thing. Yeah, and he is doing it without pause, without stuttering, just over and over again, this same little speech that he's doing. And as you look at... Sorry, go ahead.
Does it look like he's in much of a trance when he's doing this, or does it look like...
I wouldn't say so much as a trance, just like he's looking forward, not really paying attention. So maybe it would seem sort of like a trance, but
more determined as opposed to being like out of sorts.
Yeah, I'd say so. But yes, as you stand here, Rath, you look in upon a man claiming to be the Herald of War. And that is where we will wrap up for tonight and pick up there next time.
Okay.
All right.
I have put in some notes.
And I can copy paste what that speech was that he was saying, so you have access to that.
Yeah.
Because I realized that's a bit of a mouthful.
I stopped after Herald of War.
Yeah. But yeah, so just to wrap up the recording here, folks watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. We might talk a little bit more after this on Twitch, so if you want to see that, come join the Twitch stream live for the next one. Our next session is going to be on July 23rd is the next one we have scheduled currently. So unless things change, that is the plan. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I might be in Tahoe.